Tea time with Trav. I totaled my car. And the car instantly started spinning. And I'm just in my head, I'm thinking, don't die. Do not die. What's going on, y'all? It's AyooTravv and I'm back, back. I'm back. Hey, y'all, the videos are gonna come consistently. We are in a good space. You know, yeah. I have Chick-fil-A. Let me start off by saying I know everybody be thinking Chick-fil-A can't do no wrong. Guess what? They did. So I ordered the Cobb salad and I ordered 2 avocado ranch. They gave me none. Luckily, Jamie just had a Chick-fil-A salad the other day, so she still had an extra avocado ranch. Chick-fil-A, the Lord wouldn't be pleased. Now let me say grace. Father God, and stop playing with the Lord before he make me choke on this food. Father God, I come today to ask you to watch over this food. Please be nourishment to my body. Please I'm going to digest this food properly and in my payment in one time. Amen. Alright, so y'all probably gonna be like, Trav, that is very contradicting, because I got a spicy chicken sandwich, I got a spicy deluxe with pepper jack cheese. It might be some bacon on there, I can't remember if I added it or not. I got mac and cheese, and then I got a side salad. Well, it ain't a side salad, but I had a damn salad. So I know y'all probably like, Trav, that's backwards. I'm healthy. And then stuff that ain't healthy. Y'all ain't wrong. I just ain't trying to hit though. Alright, I didn't put bacon on there. So you know it's not as bad, you know. Oh, this looks good. That's an art to be able to do it like that. And now, I was about to say I hope that's enough, but then in my head I was like, better make it enough. I know y'all, what was that? Was it Friday? Is it Friday when I said that? Oh. Okay. This might work. I just wrap that like it's spaghetti. Tastes just like a big juicy burger. How y'all doing today? You want to rip some of this lettuce off? I've got enough lettuce right there. Yeah, salad. I want any barbecue on these. Is it a hole in my cup? This is the second time I damn got wet. Tea time with Trav. If it's holding it, I'm gonna be pissed. Let me tell y'all though. I finna explain everything, but on my way back to Atlanta from LA, I got into 2 car accidents, y'all, and I totaled my car. I have to get a whole new car. Like it's bad. That car was leaking fluid. The bumper was missing. The back window was blown out. I fell into a ditch. The car was spinning around and around and around, and I'm trying to stop it from flipping over. And ultimately, me and Phoenix landed in a ditch. Now let's go ahead and talk about it. So while I was still trying to figure out, what I was going to do, I was like, well, I don't want to stay in LA and keep paying for hotels. So I was driving to one of my friend's house in Oklahoma City. It was 18 and a half hours. Is that close? No, but that was the closest where I could go where I felt comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like where I felt 100% comfortable. So on my way there, I'm just riding down the highway, just chilling, listening to my music. Excuse me. Look, y'all. But yes, I ended up colliding with a semi-truck. And they knocked me. They knocked me. It was like, boom. And the car instantly started spinning. And I'm just in my head, I'm thinking, don't die. Do not die. And I can't see anything, y'all. So I didn't know where the car was going. I'm not putting these on there, by the way, in case y'all didn't already notice. But I didn't know where the car was going or where it was going to end up. It was one of them highways where it's 2 lanes and there's absolutely no lights. So it's dark as all hell. You'll be riding through there thinking Jeepers, whatever his name is, finna come get you. The car is spinning. And I'm like, no. This car is not about to flip over. If it flip over, I have no chance in hell. So I used to work at State Farm, and I just remember different tips from training that we had. So I'm doing whatever I can to stop the steering wheel from locking up. So I'm kind of turning it, and I'm keeping my foot on the brake, but not slamming on the brake, because that can cause the car to bloop, bloop, bloop as well. So I got it lightly on the brake, enough to try to stop it from moving, but not too hard to where it flips. And all I see is just dust. Dust is in front of the window, like the front windshield. So I can't see anything. This is why I say I didn't know where my car was going. I didn't know if I was on the other side of the highway. I didn't know if I was still on my side of the highway. I didn't know anything. All I see is this dirt, and I'm like, please, Lord, let this car stop. And please don't let anything make contact with my car after I stop. I know y'all have seen that, where a car is in an accident and there's more vehicles coming and they're speeding and they're not able to stop in time, and then boom, now they're part of the accident. I was like, please, Lord, don't let nobody else hit me. Don't let nobody else hit me. Please don't let me die. Please don't let this car flip. Please let Phoenix be good. So, boom. I feel up, boom. The car stops. Excuse me. I'm like, okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. And I'm like feeling my face to see if there's any blood or any bruises, like any lumps or knots or anything like that. Nothing. My finger was very sore. It had actually swelled up. Literally just this finger. And I instantly started yelling Phoenix's name because she's not next to me. She was in her bed in the passenger seat in the front. And I'm like, Phoenix, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I jump out the car because I realized she's not in there. I walk around the back. I realize the windshield, not the windshield. What is it? What is the rear windshield? Whatever the big glass is in the back. Not the windshield at the front, the one in the back. Completely busted. Like busted out. And Phoenix is sitting on top of the trunk. Phoenix literally flew out the back window when it busted out. And my heart just, I can't even explain what my heart did, because I was filled with joy that she was there and she was alive, but I still don't know if she's hurt. So I'm still completely worried about that. But then I'm still worried because she was technically missing for those few seconds. So my heart had already fell into my ass. And I just grabbed her. I'm like, we're gonna be okay, we're gonna be okay, we're gonna be okay, we're gonna be okay, we're gonna be okay. And I'm just sitting there in the middle of this field. Y'all know them country highways. Well, not just the country, but you know you're on them long road trips. And got the lanes on this side, the lanes on that side, then just field in the middle, like grass and all that. That's where the car ended up. And I'm like, oh my God. So of course I called 911 first. They're like, I'm never going to send someone out. The police, tow truck, all that. The tow truck got there within 20 minutes. Literally. He was ready to put my car on the truck and ride off. We had to wait on the officer to get there to file a report. It took over an hour for the police officer to get there. And I was like, what the hell? Like, thank God the tow truck got there fast, because realistically, I was scared sitting out there by myself. So I called a couple friends, that were woke. Thankfully, like, of course, that doesn't, keep me safe, but it kept me sane in that moment, and it made me feel a little bit more secure because I have someone on the phone who can hear anything that's going on around me. They can see because we were on FaceTime. So, not here. Luckily, the tow truck guy got there quick. So I try to, I GPS LA, because at this point I really have no idea where I am. I'd never heard of this place before. I was in Arizona. I realized I'm 5.5 hours away from LA. Still 13 hours away from Oklahoma City. So I'm just like, damn it. I didn't even make it halfway through. So now everything's going through my head. I'm like, okay, do I have to rent a car because I'm in damn Arizona. For me, like, I have to either go back to LA and figure this out, or I'm gonna, just continue my journey to Oklahoma City. So I asked the tow truck, I'm like, hey, is there an Enterprise or Hertz or anything like that where I can rent a car? He was like, yeah, there's an Enterprise in the city. They open up at 8. And I was like, well, can I sit with my car in the lot until they open, because, I have nowhere else to go. And he was like, well, unfortunately, you can't sit in the lot because it was like a Toyota pound, something, whatever it's called. But he was like, we can, before I go there, I'll make sure that you're safe or whatever. So he drops me off at the McDonald's. Excuse me. There was a McDonald's, a Jack in the Box. There was a Motel 6. And some janky motels over there. And I'm like, well, I'm not going into those. Those look like prostitutes being there making their rent. I'm not going there. So I was like, you know what? I know for a fact McDonald's will probably let me come in with Phoenix. And I'll feel safe in the McDonald's. There's cameras and everything like that. So I told him, just take me there. So I ended up taking a nap at McDonald's. Not purposely. I just had to wait for 2 hours before Enterprise opened up. Yeah, it's definitely a hole in this cup. But I don't know where the hell it's coming from. So boom, 8 o'clock rolls around, Enterprise opens up. Now it's time for me to run a car. They have no cars available. They were overbooked. So they're having to call people and tell them that they have to cancel reservations because they don't have the vehicles. So I tell her, what's going on. And she let me know. And this part I thought she was lying. I didn't think she was going to stick to her word. But she was like, because of what you're going through, I feel so horrible. If anybody cancels their reservation, you're going to be the first person to know. And I'm just crying like, okay, thank you so much. Please don't forget about me, please. If I have to Uber up there, I will Uber and sit right in your face so you don't forget. I'm like, I won't forget. And you don't even have to Uber because we'll bring the car to you. So I'm like, okay. And at this point, I'm freaking out. Because they are the only rental car place in that area. Everything else was in Vegas, which was like 2 hours away, and Phoenix, which was more hours away. I was losing my damn mind. And I'm calling my friends, I'm like, yo, I'm going to be stuck in this part of Arizona because there's no rentals. I kid you not, less than 10, 15 minutes later, she called back and she said, you will not believe this. And I said, what? Excuse me. She was like, someone just canceled their reservation. and we have a vehicle for you. Thank the Lord. Thank you. Sign me up. So then, Geico made the reservation to use their discount code. The car was supposed to be $180 a day. With Geico discount code, $41 a day after taxes. I said, whew. Whew. Especially because I still have the rental right now. So, boom, I get the rental. Go to Oklahoma City. I stayed there for a week while I'm still trying to figure out what am I going to do. Am I going to stay in Oklahoma City until, you know, I find the place, look for an apartment out in LA while I'm in Oklahoma City, or like what? What am I going to do? That was the only plan that I had. I ain't gonna lie, that was the only plan that I had. But as the days went on and on, I'm just like, I need to get back to Atlanta where I can be 100% comfortable. Not that I wasn't comfortable there, because my friend, I call him my child, he made me feel great. He made me forget everything that was going on. It was an amazing time there. It was just like, with here, I'm familiar with the food. I have, you know, I have my table and my chairs and everything here. So there I would have had to go buy a whole new setup. I had my lights and my camera and my microphone and things like that. But everything else I would have had to purchase. So I was just like, I should probably go back to Atlanta where I know I can consistently create the content that they want to see or whatever. So I stayed there for a week, maybe like 9 days. I was an hour away from the house, y'all. An hour away. I'm just driving. At this point, I'm happy because I have an hour. I've made it. I made it. What can go wrong, right? I feel, boom. I feel my body just jerk forward. And I'm like, what the hell? And I start to slow down. I look in the rearview mirror. I kid you not, y'all. I see somebody in the air flipping. He falls to the ground and starts rolling on the highway. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, I hope he's not dead. I really hope he's not dead. But I still do not know what the hell just happened. I don't. Because it didn't feel like a car rear-ended me. I just felt the car jerk. So I'm just like, what the hell? So I pull over to the side of the road, and a semi-truck is like slowly coming up to me, and he stops right next to me on the side of the road, and he was like, hey bro, that boy back there, the one with the hair, he just rear-ended you. Go back there and get all his information before he hit it. And I'm like, thank you, because I didn't know what the hell happened. I didn't at all. So I go down there and he's laying on the ground. I'm like, oh my God. So he gets up. There's another guy who witnessed everything, so he pulled over. The guy's knees are like his pants are like ripped. There's holes. His shirt was tore the hell up. I could see stuff like on his face, like marks. And I'm like, oh my God. And now it's starting to rain. It had rained, and then it stopped, so it was wet. Then it started to rain again. So I was like, are you okay? He said he was okay. And I was like, you don't look okay. But I was like, give me your information, so we can start, making calls and things like that. Because it's raining. I'm not trying to be out here for too long. And he was like, oh, well, see, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. I don't have insurance. And I don't have registered tags on my car. On the motorcycle, I'm sorry. On the motorcycle. And there was a motorcycle, y'all. That's why it didn't feel like a car rear-ended me, because a car didn't. It was a damn motorcycle. I said, oh, well, I'm going to call the police. And you about to go to jail. And the witness was like, oh, you don't have to. I already called. They're already on their way. So they get there. And now the officer don't know that I'm in the accident. He can tell this man is, because he's beat the hell up. So he asks what happens, and I let him talk. He was like, man, I'm effed. Before he even say what happened, he's like, I'm effed. And the officer was like, what do you mean? He was like, I don't have insurance, nor do I have tags on my car. The officer said, did you hit someone? He said, yeah, him right here. The officer said, yeah, you're screwed. So then he asked what happened. I let the guy talk first. And he's like, yeah, he was merging a lane, and I was merging, and we collided. And I just started laughing because it sounds like he's trying to downplay it. So the officer comes with me. He comes and checks out my rental. Literally in the middle of the back bumper, and you see this tire mark where this motorcycle hit me. So he asked for my side of the story, and I was like, yeah, I was just driving and I felt the car jerk. And when I looked in the rearview mirror, I saw him flying in the air. So he go back over to the guy, and he's like, okay, so help me understand. If he was merging and you were merging into a lane, there's only 2 lanes. What lane were you both merging into? And he said, and also, if you both were merging and y'all collided, why is the damage in the middle of his back bumper as if you were directly behind him? And I just started laughing. I said, thank you, officer, for doing your damn job. So I gave him the information, told me where I could find a police report in 10 business days. And the officer told me straight up, he was like, you're good to go. Won't need nothing else from you, but this is about to be a minute, because he's about to go. And then he tapped on his handcuffs. I said, oh, he's going to jail. But yeah, that was my accident story. There's more. Stay tuned for the next part of a series of unfortunate events. There's more, y'all. There's literally more. When I tell y'all that LA experience was just the overall thing, it was entertaining, to say the least. Well, I wouldn't use the word entertaining. It was something. It was something. Excuse me. It was something. So, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell next to it. Excuse me. So you can be notified each and every time I drop a new video. Because y'all need to hear what else is next to come. Because there is more. A lot more. A lot more. That's about it. So go into that description box, scroll down to the bottom, Boom. Right there you are going to see my social media. Facebook, my Snapchat, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Threads. I'm not sure if I say TikTok, but you'll see TikTok too. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you don't want to say, what you want to say, what you don't want to say, what you want to see, all of that. I'm out.